President Trump is spending Thanksgiving Day at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. This morning, he tweeted, "Happy Thanksgiving. Your country is starting to do really well. Jobs coming back, highest stock market ever." The president plans to meet congressional leaders next week to discuss a busy agenda for the end of the year. Errol Barnett is in West Palm Beach traveling with the president. Errol, good morning.
Good morning. After Thanksgiving, President Trump will have to deal with tax reform, avoiding a government shutdown, and the controversial Alabama Senate race. Today, he calls members of the military to thank them for their service. But yesterday, President Trump was more combative than thankful. With a laundry list of big-ticket items waiting for him in Washington, President Trump spent the first day of his Thanksgiving vacation tending to more trivial matters, like his war of words with LeVar Ball, the father of a UCLA basketball player detained in China for shoplifting. President Trump said in a tweet it wasn't the U.S. government or Father LeVar's so-called people on the ground in China that got his son out. It was me. He went on to say Ball is a poor man's version of Don King without the hair, and called him an ungrateful fool.
And that's a nice word to call me ungrateful, because I've been called other names, but guess what it does to me? Nothing.
Ball downplayed the president's Twitter tirade yesterday and still refuses to thank Mr. Trump.
Me and Trump ain't having no conversation. I don't have a conversation with somebody on Twitter.
His son LeAngelo and two UCLA teammates were detained in China earlier this month for shoplifting. At the time, President Trump was making a state visit to Beijing and spoke with Chinese President Xi about the players' predicament. Shortly after, Chinese authorities released them. Upon their return to the States, UCLA basketball suspended all three indefinitely. The trio held a press conference to apologize for their actions.
I would also like to thank President Trump and the United States government.
The president also renewed another old battle yesterday. He took aim at the NFL yet again for considering keeping players inside the locker room during the national anthem, which he believes to be almost as bad as kneeling. Now, what's notable is who President Trump has chosen to defend, Republican Senator Roy Moore, who faces multiple allegations of sexual misconduct. Now, before heading on this vacation, Mr. Trump said people should also pay attention to Moore's denials as well. Bianna?
Errol, thanks.